Gee, what's up with that?
Main discussion on Volkswagen emission scandal. 1. Ethical awareness. 2. Awareness of stakeholders. 3. Ethical reasoning. 4. Ethical suggestions. 5. Ethical decision-making.
Volkswagen used technology to manipulate their product for their gain. This manipulation of technology has violated the Clean Air Act. Volkswagen did not express courage and honesty when they developed the defeat device to allow the nitrogen oxide trap to work during the emission test. Volkswagen has disregarded the importance of global sustainability and the health care of society. They are doing more harm than benefiting society with their products. Volkswagen did not comply with their duty to their customers of disclosing accurate information of the automobile vehicle that they are selling to their customers. Shareholders Martin Winterkorn were unethical with the idea to develop a defeat device as a means to overcome the U.S. emission standards. Customers who have purchased a Volkswagen model are suspicious of emission have got a loss in value when the resale price of their Volkswagen vehicles drops sharply. Internal stakeholders. The engineers involved did an unethical act by developing the defeat device to cheat the emission test. Engineers did this due to the pressure of increasing sales by the shareholders. Society. Excess pollution because cumulative number of cars impacted by the cheat device already distributed in the U.S. Volkswagen's board members took careful measures to cover up the use of a defeat device to achieve their end of means. Profit and making sales became their main objective of becoming the world's leading automobile company. The U.S. government holds the strongest ethical argument in this case by charging penalties on Volkswagen to achieve justice for the stakeholders who were deceived and became victims, especially the customers and the workers. Volkswagen faced several penalties due to their unethical methods based on U.S. regulations. They had to face settlements by buying back TDI clean diesel engine vehicles from their customers to ultimately stop the emissions of nitrogen oxide from those vehicles. Volkswagen was charged with a conspiracy to defraud the U.S., to commit wire fraud, and to violate the Clean Air Act, obstruction to justice, and importation of products by false statements. Rebranding. If the business reboots under a new name, this might boost brand value to have a smaller and more profitable organization than the current Volkswagen Group. Joining an independent verification agency. By partnering with independent groups, Volkswagen will be able to rebuild consumer trust, gain recognition and rewards from NGOs that rank and test companies based on corporate social responsibility practices. Posting a bond. This is a method that can gain customer trust. Volkswagen can state that if any fraud happens again in the company, they will pay a bond out to the European Commission's automotive industry. Based on the study, the best solution to resolve this ethical issue in the Volkswagen company is the utilitarian approach. By using this approach, it can change the outcome in several ways. Firstly, the overall cost will be much lower if they invest in research and development to find solutions to make their vehicles meet emission standards. Secondly, having a good product would give them an edge on their competitors, in turn, increasing sales. Third, with all the money Volkswagen will save, they can invest more in research for cheaper but more efficient products. Volkswagen will achieve its reputation for being reliable, environmentally friendly and economically affordable would have been reinforced by choosing this ethical approach. Embrace continuous learning. In a culture that embraces continuous learning and creative destruction, employees will have the confidence to undertake new experiences and opportunities. This enables them to look at their failures, adjust and move forward. Take a stance. When dealing with a crisis due to an unethical action, one has to take responsibility for their actions and atone for it by abiding the law and apologize to deceived customers.